Go Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning, ooh, Grease Lightning, yes, Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. Hello everybody, it is Self-Care Sunday! Hey, Julie, Jennifer, and Patty are with us, and Adele. Everybody's in quickly tonight. Everybody was ready for me to be almost on time. Go, Grease Lightning. Say we're discussing movies tonight, and all the movies Zeke hasn't seen, and Grease is one of those movies that I have not seen all the way through, so I admit that. I've seen beginnings, middles, parts of the ends, and everything else. Good evening. Hang on a second, Julie. I don't think it was Jennifer and for it was you, Julie. Julie, then Jennifer, then Patty tonight. What did you do, Julie, to get in first? Hey, Kelly, Barb. Yeah, I know. You gotta understand the sheltered life, young life that I lived, Julie. My father literally had a basement of the pharmacy that I could get locked in. I'd like to say I'm making that up, but, you know, just saying. I don't know, Jennifer. Everybody's trying to take you down from being first, although you skipped last night. Hey, Pat and the Peanut Gallery. Good to have everybody with us tonight at more 8 than well, I guess I'm really not that. Well, it's 8:10-ish. I'm more 8 than ish. We were trying to get dinner. I was trying to get some stuff together for dinner and be like that good husband, and it didn't happen tonight. I was playing with orders. So, good problem, but still a problem. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Great to have you with us. Dana and Jeff with us tonight. Who else did I miss there? Karen, Dennis is here. Howdy, Dennis. Sylvia. I'll try to take Jennifer down. Hey, that's okay, Jennifer. It's okay that you were 4th of July, and you were probably up early watching me again, knowing you. But I'm glad you were 4th of July. I got yelled at by a few people last night that I wasn't 4th of July. Although I did at one point. Yes, I know, Jennifer. You have been a loyal viewer. A loyal tuner. Hola tonight, not howdy, Dennis? Is your howdy quarantined? I am glad that you had a night off, Jennifer. It is totally okay. You deserve it. Hey, Michelle, great to have you with us. Great to have you with us. What is everybody grateful for this Sunday evening? Self-Care Sunday. Grateful for some online sales. Ain't that the truth, Kelly? Carrie, excuse me. My eyes. Online sales today were like insane, and really in the center. We have so many orders going to Tennessee tomorrow. It's kind of crazy. I mean, really. That's great, Dennis. I love it. I love it. You know, so yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for our online sales today, too. I've been really surprised. Found some new hiccups with our online site with all the orders coming in today, and but a lot of middle of the country. Tennessee was big today. You had a good day of sales, too, Kitty? That's great. We were more steady than I thought we were going to be for the day after the holiday. So we were doing okay there. Loved the fireworks in your town last night, Kitty. We were watching that. We caught that on the TV last night. So that was really nice when they highlighted you guys last night. I think CNN flipped over to you. We watched the White House fireworks, which I really loved the various military bands that were playing last night. I really enjoyed that. They did a really great job. And then, after the Washington fireworks was over, we flipped over. The Macy's one had too much hip-hop in it for me. And we flipped over to Springfield. Isn't that you? Aren't you Springfield, Illinois, Kitty? Did I make that up? For some reason, I thought you're Springfield. That's what was on last night. You're Rochester, Illinois. Isn't that near Springfield, or am I making that up? But Springfield, Illinois was on the CNN last night. Looked great. Looked great. So I said, hey, there's Kitty's area. And I could be completely making that up. That's the way I roll sometimes with my geography, names, things like that. But I sound like I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Yeah, see, I was right. I even said to Cassandra, this is Kitty's town that it's flipping over to. This is great. I thought you were right outside of Springfield. It was beautiful. We watched that on CNN versus watching what our neighbors were shooting off. So, you slept through it. It was a gorgeous display, Kitty. I mean, it really was. It televised well, I guess, is really what it comes down to. It televised well. I thought it televised better than the Washington fireworks, but I really enjoyed the bands, the military bands, I thought, and the one young lady who I think was a Marine, Navy. I mean, her voice, the job the military bands did on the Washington fireworks, they shined. The military, was just amazing, the bands for the various branches. But I thought with the haze and stuff in Washington, I don't think, personal opinion, I didn't think that showed as well, but I thought Springfield just was gorgeous. There's my minor review, which is what you all tuned in here for tonight. My review of fireworks last night. And more funny than all that was the orders coming in during it. I was sitting there and my phone kept on dinging with orders, so that was even better. So we're going to get started here tonight. We start every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book, even on Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday is the day that is about you. Our good morning today is good morning. You are stunning. Use your power wisely. That is on page 108, Kitty, and anybody else that's following along. 108 tonight. Your hairstylist was once in a military band? That's pretty cool. They do an amazing job. On a day like tonight, they looked hot last night in Washington. It looked hazy and hot. We didn't end up going out and doing the fire pit last night like we talked about after the show. It was hazy and hot here and just kind of yucky, so we stayed in and had some ice cream, but and watched other fireworks things. I thought some of the New York parts were cool, how they were shooting fireworks off the Empire State Building and stuff. As we flipped around channels, but those military bands, they were something. We all enjoyed them last night. I love this quote. Tonight. This quote tonight is, "We have to dream. How else will we make a future that does not yet exist?" Boom. Okay. Today is Self-Care Sunday. Did anybody make the cheesecake stuffed strawberries? They looked amazing. We ate all our strawberries yesterday before I had it, but these looked amazing, and what's more is they looked easy. Easy. I have something else easy for dessert tonight, but these cheesecake stuffed strawberries look absolutely amazing. What do we got going on? Let's not forget our theme of Hamilton Weekend is, I'm not going to throw away my shot. Boom! I'm not going to throw away my shot. That is all about what we're talking about. 2020 2.0. We are 5 days in now. 5 days in to 2020 2.0. Taking us to the other side. It is halftime, people. We are planning our way to the other side of this. Absolutely, positively. Going to the other side. We are making this second half of 2020 stupendous, because my goal for each and every one of you, is to come January and you be like, hey, Neil, I have to pay taxes. Why do I have to pay taxes? I can't believe that I have to pay taxes, that we earned so much money this year that we have to pay taxes. That is our goal this year, people. Julie made brownies. Julie didn't make cheesecake strawberries, but made brownies for breakfast. You did promise to do that last night, Julie, and I am glad you did it. Between Julie with that and Julie when she does her donuts from the fancy donut place, and Julie sent me this chocolate place that she goes to, I'm going to eat my way through Illinois the next time I'm in Illinois. Granted, I pretty much do that whenever I travel, but it will be the chocolate tour the next time I'm in Illinois. There's this restaurant right across the street from Julie called the Chocolate Sanctuary, which is just, everything is chocolate. From the drinks, chocolate martinis, and everything's infused with chocolate. Every entree, everything has chocolate somewhere in it. It's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to cover our 2020 stuff. I need to cover just a little bit of stuff that's going on in the world, so that you are aware of the week we're starting, okay? I want to keep you educated, so... Okay, Rochester has an awesome chocolatier. Also, let's think about this, Kitty. I think the last time I was in Rochester, Illinois, we dined at Subway. We could have dined at a chocolatier, and instead we went and visited with sandwich artists. I know I caught you off guard when I just showed up in your store, but next time we're hitting the chocolatier. Give me a minute, Linda, and I will cover that. I'm going to cover some big news first, some just general what's happening in the world. Okay, and then I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to make sure that you understand the updated homework, and each and every one of you does, because that is out there, because that is our topic of the week. We're going to go through that this week. I really need to get to the heartland. I really do. I love, and things in general, I got to say, are better in the heartland than they are in a lot of the other parts of the country. So, maybe that's where I need to travel once I get some of my staffing issues resolved here. So let's just quickly, because I don't want to get bogged down with this tonight, but I do want to update you on some national happenings. McDonald's has paused in-room dining reopenings. McDonald's will put a 3-week hiatus on before it reopens any more of its U.S. restaurants to dine-in traffic amid the surge in new cases. Our friends at Men's Warehouse, where you're going to like the way you look, misses a $6.1 million interest payment on their bonds. Maybe they should have kept George Zimmerman on the board there instead of throwing him out. So they are another one that is in trouble. The company also owns Joseph A. Bank, Moores, and K&G. So just keeping you in the loop on that. I have not. I have my limits on travel, Kelly. I have not been to New Mexico. That is a state that I have not traveled to. It is one of the few that I have not traveled. Right? We've never traveled together to New Mexico. Cassandra's been several times, but I have never been. I have not even flown through New Mexico. Probably flown over, but never flown through. So, you want to tug on Superman's cape? Now you can own it, too. The Superman cape worn by Christopher Reeve in the 1978 film and a spacesuit featured in 2001: A Space Odyssey, will be up for bidding this month as part of an auction. The auction also includes the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am known as KIT. Oh, I gotta get that. Honey, we're gonna buy KIT. And the score, written by John Williams for The Empire Strikes Back. He's really awesome. If you've never seen him in person, he does a thing at Tanglewood every summer in the Berkshires here in Massachusetts. Not this summer. Their whole schedule is canceled. Yes, Cassandra is a brilliant woman. Why she hangs around with me, God only knows. God only knows. It's probably because of what I got for dessert tonight. Okay, I think that... Okay, it's not even that. Nordstrom. Okay, what do you do if you're Nordstrom and you don't want to pay your rent? You just write your landlords a letter telling them that until January 2021, we're only going to pay half. Okay? Oh my. Do not, I will not use my idle money, Julie, to buy KIT. Thank you for clarifying that. That is not something I am allowed. That is not an appropriate use of idle money. My child's inheritance, it is a perfect use of, but idle money it is not. Okay? I will not use the idle money to buy KIT. Rebecca doesn't think I should be using her inheritance either. Silly child thinks there is an inheritance. Hey, Rick, great to have you with us. So, yeah, Nordstrom, just half your rent down to the end of the year. That's what they didn't negotiate with their landlords. That is the letter they sent to their landlords, okay? Know what's happening with the big guys to know that you're in a better position than them, okay? This is why this information is important. It's not to keep you entertained. It's not to bore you. It's not for anything else. It's to educate you, okay? This is important information because if you know what's happening with the big guys, you know you're doing better than them. You know you're treating your landlord, you're treating those that you work with better than them, which is what I've told you all along since the beginning of all this. And I always have. I mean, when you're consistent in what you say, it makes it really easy. Okay, it makes it really, really easy. I had Cassandra's father called yesterday for 4th of July to check in on us and everything, and he was like, you know, you guys did a really good job on that HS. You know, how many weeks did you rehearse and how, you know, you practice those, everything you said and time in and everything else? And Cassandra's like, you know, he just gets up and talks. And I do just get up and talk because I'm consistent. It's what I say, and the stuff I say is just rolls off when you know your material. And you're not making up something different every night. In case you missed it in the news, this is why I got bumped from Fox the other day. Record jobs gain of 4.8 million in June smashes expectation, and the overall unemployment rate falls to 11.1%. Cautious optimism, people. I'm excited about this. There's a lot of good in this jobs report. It is not perfect. The economy is far from perfect. There's a lot still happening. The naysayers will tell you all the reasons why everything's going to go south next month. They said that with the May numbers, okay? You have to have a positive outlook in things. You have to have hope that things will get better, okay? If you don't have hope, you don't have children, you don't get out of bed in the morning, okay? Hope is what keeps us moving forward, okay? Not silly hope. Not that hope that is just for the sake of hope. This is good stuff. There's a lot of good happening in this economy. Okay, people have talked about online sales today. There is a lot of good happening in this economy, and there's a lot of good that'll continue. Yes, there's reasons to be concerned and everything else, which is again why I have continued to tell you to hang on to cash, be frugal with your extra expenditures. I probably shouldn't go buy KIT or Superman's cape, okay? Although I have a replica Superman's cape. Okay, I do have that. But the actual Superman's cape, okay, I shouldn't go buy that, okay? I shouldn't go buy Kit, okay? Some of you, if I went and bought Kit and did the show from Kit, you would think I was having a midlife crisis, and granted, I am entitled to one. And I'd be happy to know that I'm at midlife, but I'm probably past that too. So, again, be optimistic, keep your eyes open, one foot in front of the other. We're going to get to the other side of this. Be cautious and conservative with your cash. And Kristen, hey, great to have you with us. You know, it's all about survival and getting to the other side. That's what I'm talking about, Kelly. Maybe you should include some chocolates with that letter, Kelly, just saying. You send good chocolates. Talking about online orders, I got a restricted item this week, notice, okay, and I thought I'd share that with you. We shipped a new in-box SolarLink shortwave radio with flashlight and charger. And we sold that on eBay and shipped it to Russia through the global shipping program in eBay. And we got a notice this week that that item is restricted. But eBay said, hey, that's okay. We've refunded the buyer and we're letting you keep your money. Okay, so that is that was just a funny, you know, what is a restricted item, what is not. Like, I know I can't ship perfume to Australia and stuff, but, you know, that's why I use the eBay Global Shipping Program for my international orders, because they eat it and stuff. Not me. Hey, Kristen, it is okay to be a little disconnected. It's okay. We're glad to have you back here tonight. And we know a lot of people, because I hear about it all the time. And the watches on the replay videos, I mean, what I get from the YouTube, the stats we get from YouTube on your guys watching these videos on the replays that go over to Resale Strong and are shared with the public, I mean, it's really kind of ridiculous. That the amount of hours and hours and hundreds and thousands of hours that are getting watched of these videos is really crazy, but that is why I continue to do them. Okay, because they are so important to so many. They are about how we're taking the next step. It's helping you get to the other side, and that's why I continue to do them. My Liberty inventory is integrated. This is an interesting conversation. I'm going to answer your question in a second, Michelle, because we do two different things. So I'm going to come back to the couple questions I got. Walmart's opening drive-in theaters in its parking lots. Okay, knowing that it has big parking lots and the resurgence of drive-in theaters, Walmart is doing those inflatable things and doing movies in some of their lots, which is pretty cool. Apple is reclosing 30 more stores across 7 states: Alabama, California, Georgia, and I deleted the other 4 states. It wasn't worth 2 pieces of paper on it, folks. But it is important on what is happening out there. So just know that is happening. Apple has taken the social conscience route and believes that closing is more important. And it's not hurting Apple's sales, okay? It's not hurting them at all. It's giving them good PR. There's a little bit of lack of information on whether they are paying or putting their employees on the unemployment rolls. The social good that they're doing is outweighing all of that, but I think they are putting some on the unemployment rolls. You know, we'll not worry about that right now. Hang on a second here, folks. I'm just trying to clear my pile of national news here. Don't forget, okay, to encourage your customers to shop small and use their American Express card. American Express cards, if they go to, shopsmall.com, they can register their American Express card. If your business is on the site, they get $5 off any purchase of $10 or more. Okay, they get $5 back right from American Express. It shows up as a statement credit. They don't have to do anything except for register at shopsmall.com. You have to make sure you're on the map. If you're on the normal map for Small Business Saturday, you're already there. But encourage your customers. Julie did a great post. Julie Jankowitz, Repeat Street. If you need inspiration, follow Repeat Street and take a look at her post in Gurnee, Illinois, and follow that out and share that with your customers. American Express card members spend more. The rates are comparable nowadays to standard credit cards. They're right in the zone, but the American Express card user, and it's great to see American Express putting their money where their mouth is and getting people. Not all Walmarts are doing that across the country. It is regional, Kristen, what hours they're operating. They're moving towards, Walmart is moving towards being open longer. It is not all, but they are having some cleaning nights or doing some things. It is not a nationwide thing, Kristen. But there are many areas that they're doing it, or certain days of the week that they're doing it. Okay, so that covered a lot of national ground. Oh, the other couple things we have to cover nationally, okay, is first and foremost, if you have not heard, others have posted it and everything, the PPP is extended, what did I say, August 6th, August 8th, it doesn't really matter. Whatever date the PPP is extended to, oops, hang on a second, I'm knocking stuff over here. The PPP, if you have not gotten a PPP, yet, and you have payroll or you have 2019 income, apply for one this month. Okay, if you're unsure whether you should do it, you got an idle advance, the amount of your payroll is smaller, you're not sure, email me and we'll talk about it. Neil, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com, and we will talk about it and see if that is the right decision for you and what's happening in your business, okay, in your numbers. So we'll hash it out whether you should do it or not do it. It is not for everybody. Most people that should have gotten one already have, but there are some people that are on the fence. So if you're on the fence, okay, it has been reauthorized, and do it. Okay. PPP forgiveness. I'm getting a lot of questions about that, and I'm telling you to stop and pause for a minute on PPP forgiveness. Okay? PPP forgiveness, we're going to deal with soon. Okay? It is likely. Okay? And I'll probably know a lot more this week. And this is why the National Retail Federation was super excited that my TV appearance on Fox got postponed till this week. Was because there is a high chance, okay, it's not a guarantee, there is a high chance, okay, that there will be, we have the long forgiveness form and we have the easy forgiveness form, and there'll be what I'm calling the super easy form, okay, where you hold up your hand and you swear, okay, and you initial a bunch of boxes and you swear. And you send no paperwork, but you swear, okay? You keep paperwork because you swear you will keep paperwork and record should they decide to audit you, okay? And they forgive your loan, okay? If it is under $150,000 is the number being tossed around, okay? As Congress gets to work, or let me rephrase that. Congress isn't back till the end of the month. Late this month. As congressional leadership gets back to things, the banking industry, as I've told you all along, is for it. It's something like 86% of all the loans are under $150,000, and that represents 26% of the dollars loaned under the PPP program and about 86% of the loans. So that is what we are looking at. So I don't want you to freak out, and I don't want to promise you that that's going to happen, but I will have more information as we head into this week. I have a lot of things going on in Washington. I mean, I was working with people last week, literally on their PPP forgiveness, making the forms work, making everything work, and I got emails and calls from Washington about this, and I gave my input on that and how it would actually help small business, okay? Because it's not just about the forgiveness, okay? Because everybody assumes they're going to get forgiven, and I've told people in Washington that. People are assuming that they have followed the rules to the best of their ability. That doesn't mean that every box checker, would come and say, if they were auditing everybody's paperwork, that you might not be off a couple of bucks one way or the other. But everybody did this with good intentions. That doesn't mean there's isn't bad actors or people that did bad out there, but the majority, overwhelmingly, of people did this with good intent. Okay, and I have continually repeated that. The paperwork burden for this, okay, it is an undue burden on business right now, and you need to be focused on 2020 2.0 more than you need to be focused on payroll paperwork, but you can't have this as a loan. Okay, I've said that since the beginning. You do not want the PPP as a loan. It's only 1%, Neil, but it's only 1%. Yeah, 1% paid over either 18 months or even 5 years. If you got your bank to authorize the 5-year term, or you got it after June 5th, okay, is not a good loan. It just isn't on top of everything else when you're using it for payroll, when you're using it for everyday expenses. A 1% loan for an expansion, a one-time deal, something else, I can have a whole discussion that's a good loan, okay? But for what its intended purpose, for what you people used it for, it's a bad deal, okay? And so we want to get you to the other side without a loan, and we're going to do that, okay? And so that's what I'm advocating for. I will have more information, I expect, this week, and I will keep you posted on that. That is a big part of what's happening there. That wraps up what's happening in the world, okay? And it was a holiday yesterday, people. On your honor, Michelle, you got it. Okay, so let's answer some questions here that you people have had. Okay, Michelle in Virginia, in her hybrid fashion, asked a great question. She asked, do I integrate my inventory and point of sale with eBay? Yes and kind of yes. And I'll answer that two ways for you, Michelle. Okay? One, we have always sold on eBay. And what we sell on eBay traditionally, okay, has been items that in our market, in Leominster, Massachusetts, okay, that will fetch more in another market. And let me give you an example of that. Okay, in Leominster, Mass, if the sun is shining, if the birds are chirping, and the leprechaun is sitting right next to me, okay, a Lenox vase on a perfect day where I'm just freaking lucky in Leominster, Mass, I might be able to get $10 for it. Okay, but in LA, a person actually knows that a Lenox vase has value. They understand that. And they'll pay me $100 for the same vase. In that case, it is worth my time taking better pictures of it and listing it on eBay. And we've always done it with items like that would fetch significantly more than in our market, okay, in Leominster, Massachusetts, okay, which is a good blue-collar, hard-working town. Okay, again, I've told you before many times, high-end for Leominster, Mass. is Vera Bradley. Okay, I can sell Vera Bradley all day long in Leominster, Mass. People are happy to buy it. Okay, so that's what we have always traditionally done. Okay, the other thing we are playing with now with eBay, because we've always had an eBay account and PayPal and everything else, and I always encourage people to take PayPal regardless of their website type. And I encourage that because at first it didn't click with me, because I'm that guy. I can rattle off my credit card number, 4150-3687. I can rattle off my credit card number to you, no problem. You know, that's the kind of geek I am. Most people are not me, but I don't shop. So why can I? What good does it do me to be able to rattle off my credit card number, my CVV number, everything? Most people remember their PayPal login. So offering PayPal on your website or as a method of payment is always a smart idea. One thing that Shopify lets you do, if your website is based on Shopify, it allows you to send your listings from Shopify, all your listings from Shopify directly to eBay as fixed price listings if you have an eBay store. And I gotta say, we started playing with that this weekend, and I have just been blown away by not only the questions that have come in from people, from customers, from potential customers, but the orders that just have been flowing in for all sorts of crazy stuff. Stuff that we would never list on eBay, but is on our website because we list so many items on our website. I looked last night. We had close to like about 14,000 items on our website. 14,000 unique items on our website, and we ported that over to eBay, and I've been really surprised by that. So again, eBay has an audience. Okay, you may not like it, you may not like their fees, you may not like something else about it, but they have an audience, and that's what you're paying for. So it's okay. You know, you think about opening another store, you think about doing something. Well, they have an audience, so it's not that bad. So I've been really shocked today. At the time, we've had some hiccups today and everything else because we started playing with this yesterday, and it has been very good for business. So I'm going to be at the shipping counter in the morning tomorrow. Is where I will be. I can assure you of that. So I am excited to be there. There are a few glitches. We're working through it. I've already got an email in my inbox before I came on tonight that told me how they're going to fix, how our software provider is fixing several of the glitches that we're experiencing. There's a couple other that I have to work through. So it did take a lot more of my time today than I had planned on. I didn't really think about what I was doing. But I'm sure happy for the sales, so I'm okay that it's sucked up time, except for that it didn't allow me to get to all the calls that I wanted to get to today. But it is a good thing. I'm guessing on eBay there's a tutorial. Basically, the biggest thing with a store on eBay, what I use the store format for is to get more listings and to get lower rates, Michelle. Okay? I don't actually do... You can make a storefront look like a whole website and make it look super fancy. I use it to get the increased listings. I get like 50,000 fixed price listings. I get lower rates on other things. That's all I use the store for. Everything gets dumped to our store as an other listing. It's not pretty. It's not. I don't do anything to make it pretty. But you can, okay? And we may down the road. But right now, it's just all getting dumped up there. So that is not our immediate concern. It's just really you get some lower fees and some other things. They tend to give you a reduced trial, so if you try it, if you have a lot of items, I mean, that's really what you have to look at, is if you're going to save money by the number of listings you can do. I mean, so the fact that I can throw 14,000 items up there, in addition to what's going on in our store, is it's a great thing, and it's keeping merchandise moving. So I'm real happy with our initial thing without going wild with it. I mean, we are not going wild with any of our eBay setup, but we have always traditionally done the things on eBay that are out of our market, that will fetch significantly more. because it's just smart. It's smart for us as a business. It's smart. It's doing a better service to our consigners. So by offering that service, okay, it is doing a better service to our consigners. It's offering it to the highest paid customer. We don't play anything with different on it because we're making more money on it than we would in our store. So, and the items that are being pushed from Shopify to there now are the same price as our store. So it's just another outlet, and it's auto syncing. So it's not perfect, but we're a couple days in on this, and we'll continue to play with it. Okay, so then we go back to 2020 2.0. 2020 2.0, people! 2020 2.0. Okay, that is the other thing we're talking about this week. That is our big project for the week. So if you have not done it yet, and a lot of you have, you grabbed the homework sheet, which is at narts.org/resalestrong, or in the Narts private Facebook group. So narts.org/resalestrong, where it's shared with everybody. Okay, and the big question tonight was from Linda, asked me about units. Okay, that's how many items, Linda, and different software calls it different things. Some calls it items, some calls it units. Okay, so I'm talking about how many items you received. What was the total dollar value that you priced it at? Okay, so you priced 10 items at $100 total. So an average price of $10. I'm not asking you to do that math, but that is the kind of number I'm looking for. I'm looking for how many items. Okay, if you happen to get 3 of this purple shirt in it, some software counts it as 1 item. Other software counts it as 3. Okay, so 1 item and 3 units. Some count it as 3 items. It's okay. I work with all the software programs. I get it. It's all good. But that's the number I'm looking for. So I'm looking at your total sales without sales tax for the month. The number of transactions. That's the number of receipts that you rang through the register. Number of receipts that printed out of the receipt paper. The number of units sold. That's the number of items you sold. The inventory that you received during the period, and the units. And what a lot of people have done is actually printed out this sheet, written all their numbers next to each thing, and then sent it back to me. And that's fine. Okay? I am not going to talk about Linda's numbers on the show. I'm going to talk to Linda about her numbers, and I'm going to talk here on the show about those numbers in the abstract. Okay, and I wanted to get a good cross-section to be able to talk about it in the abstract. Okay, but it's about knowing your numbers, because it's all about the inventory. Okay, everything that we do is about the inventory and our customers. So that is how we grow our way out of this, because it's all about growing our way out of this. We are going to grow our way out of this, and this is how we do it. Exactly, Kitty. Area sports teams do it. Like I'm sure the Red Sox sell great in Rochester, Illinois. Whoa. Hang on a second. I blooped there, but I'm back. So I mean, again, hey, Molly and Angela. It is about having these tools for you, okay? Knowing these numbers. I'm not trying to make you a math scientist. I'm not trying to make you... What I'm trying to do is make you the best business owner for Reset 2.0, 2020 2.0, and how we get across to the other side. How we grow our way out of this, okay? It is all about growth, and it doesn't matter whether you're buyout right, whether you're consignment, whether you're a hybrid. It is about thinking about things that aren't comfortable necessarily to most of us. It is about thinking of ways to do it, but it starts with the base unit. It starts with this shirt. It starts with that candlestick. Okay? It starts with that necklace. Whatever it is, it's all about what the item, I've long said the item doesn't matter to me, okay? the item becomes irrelevant. Okay, I'm the guy that holds up a white shirt and says, "Does it go with this?" Okay, the item doesn't matter, but it's about turning it all into dollars in your register, and that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna follow it through for you. So we're gonna play with that this week, and we're gonna get to the other side. So take a look at that, fill that out, send it to me. Okay, I don't publish it anywhere on the internet. Your numbers are between you and me. That's it. Ask anybody that's ever worked with me. I don't kiss and tell. I got better things to do with my time, and my memory's not that good. If I don't have your folder in front of me, forget it. Okay? But we're going to get to the other side, people. That is what this is all about. It is 2020 2.0. That is how we're doing it. Race to the other side. The race to amazing. Okay? The race to paying taxes. Taxes, people. I want the calls with, "Oh my God, my accountant's like, I'm the only customer he has, or she has, that's paying taxes this year." How weird is that? I want you and you to be a weirdo. Okay? I want you to grow your way out of this. Okay? Because weird is cool. Okay? And I was never cool, but I was weird. Oh, what other quotes do I got for tonight? Hang on a second before we call it a night, people. Before we call it a night. Oh, Kitty, I'm happy to help with all this. This is my wheelhouse. This I can do. Some of this other stuff, forget it. Put an outfit together, forget it. I did dress myself today. I picked this purple. I was originally going to go blue. Sales, transactions, units sold, inventory received, and inventory received units, as well as your goals, and your inventory still available today, Dana. I spell it all out on this sheet. Print out this sheet. It's all on narts.org, Facebook group. Siri doesn't understand me. But Dana, that whole sheet, fill it all out. It's right in Nart's Facebook group. I posted it. When did I post it? Friday? Saturday? Yesterday. Yesterday I posted it. It was only yesterday. But it's at narts.org/resalestrong because I had so many people asking and confused. I posted it as an instruction. So it is right there for you, Dana. Use that as your guide. Oh, I love this. This is something I talk about all the time. This is how I sleep at night while others stay up and worry. Focus on what you can control. It's hard to act courageously when you're feeling out of control. You will never have control over everything. You can control your actions, yet have no control over the realities of these. So focus on your actions and behavior, not on the outcome. Boom. Okay, I've talked about that since the beginning too. Okay, it's all about what why worry about things? Okay, if you can't control it, don't worry about it. Okay, and if you can control it, what could you have done differently? How could you have controlled that differently? Okay, make your decision and move on. Keep on moving forward. Okay, keep on moving forward, people. That is what this is all about. All the resources I talk about here, every night, they go over to narts.org/resalestrong the next day by noon. Adele and Cassandra are awesome at getting that over there. Narts.org/resalestrong is where they keep it all organized for you. I love my Nervous Nelly in Florida. Nervous Nelly of Naples, you're awesome. And Nervous Nelly of Naples, you're not alone. You aren't. You aren't. And I'm right there by your side, even when I get those nervous texts. It's kind of funny some nights because some nights I think I'm responding to somebody and I'm responding to somebody else when I realize it later on because Siri puts the initials in, doesn't send me your full name. And I'm talking with Jennifer, and I'm not talking with Jennifer, but it's okay. So all the resources are there. I'm here every night at more 8 than ish Eastern, every night in the Narts private Facebook group. But then all the resources are over on narch.org/resale strong. They're there to keep you organized, one. And two, so you can share it with all of your friends. Every single one of them. Anybody in business. The person you run into at the taco stand, the ice cream stand, the ice cream truck for that matter. It does not matter. The chocolatiers that are throughout Illinois, that who knew there were all these chocolatiers throughout Illinois. It's the chocolate capital. Okay, they're all there. Help them too. Let's get them to the other side. It's all about that. It is all about getting everybody to the other side. But I'll be back here again tomorrow. Okay, so we can do that. But if you have a question in the meantime, you email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com. Neil at ECIstores.com. Okay, we start every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book by our buddy. Whoa, hang on a second, that's the back page. By our buddy Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton fame. Well, you're not going to throw away this shot. You're not going to do it. I'm not going to let you. I took away the trash can. Our good morning tonight is good morning. You are stunning. Use your power wisely. Our good night tonight is good night. You are stunning. Lay down your burdens. There's our graphics today on page 108 and 109 if you're following along. I'll be back here tomorrow night at more 8th and ish, everybody. Till then, you can email me, Neil at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. I'll see you all again tomorrow night. It's time for dessert. But until then, know that you, but most especially you, even Nervous Nelly of Naples is not alone running this store. I'll see you again tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody. Even you, Molly Baker. I'm getting used to the name. Say hi to Eric. Have a great night, everybody.